What's up, people? It's your girl Adiola. Once again, meningitis has killed 336 people in Nigeria. Now, the National Center for Disease Control said that more than 2,500 people in 16 states were affected by the outbreak. Why do we keep having these outbreaks? I don't understand. In 2009, 333 people died. In 2013, more than 100 people died. Now we're talking about more than 300 people this year as well. I'm saying that by now we should anticipate every year that there could be an outbreak and make sure that people get the proper vaccines before it starts, not after it starts. Can you imagine that we're out of vaccines and we have an outbreak? Meningitis is common in northern Nigeria because of many things, especially because of the harsh weather. It's really hot, and being exposed to excessive heat is a major cause. And this is one of the reasons why I addressed deforestation in Nigeria. Please watch that episode if you are yet to. I've talked about deforestation and how it's killing us, like literally. Apart from vaccines, our government can take more proactive measures. We desperately need more trees in northern Nigeria because climate change is real. It is real, and if we don't fight back with reforestation, this thing will continue to kill us. Meanwhile, the governor of Zamfara state, where the outbreak started, said that the disease is a punishment from God because his people are fornicating. Father! Will you shut up? Why are you laughing? Don't you dare make fun of a whole governor of Zamfara state. Are you out of your mind? The man is a big man. He said, I beg, put up my photo with the governor. He's a big man. I'm telling you, he's the one wearing white. Trust me, we were not talking about fornication. We were actually having an intelligent conversation that day, you know, with Mr. President and the governor of Zamfara state, and of course the governor of Lagos state. So people blame the governor for the outbreak, that his government did not respond with proper measures on time, that he should have made sure that they had enough vaccines and all that, because more than 200 people died in Zamfara state alone. So in his defense, he said it's not his fault. He said that it is God punishing the people of Zamfara state for their sins. People have turned away from God, and he has promised that if you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. I know, you need to stop doing anyhow before you start seeing anyhow. Help me, somebody. How did this happen? Like, seriously, how did we get here? So he said, if you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. That is just the cause of this outbreak as far as I am concerned. As far as he is concerned. Because people refuse to stop their nefarious activities, God now decided to send type C virus, which has no vaccination. Hey, father, wait a minute. No vaccination for meningitis type C? Are you serious? I beg. There is vaccination, Joe. I've read somewhere that they use a small portion of the meningitis bacteria to produce antibodies that act as a defense against meningitis group C. I don't know when it was made, but I know that they've been giving this to babies in the UK at least since 1992, and it has proven to be very safe and effective. So I don't know what this man is talking about, but my people, isn't this typical of so many of our leaders in Nigeria? Instead of taking responsibility, accepting that they failed when they failed, and doing the right thing, you know, we blame God or we blame the poor people. Mr. Governor, in case you are watching, just between me and you, fornication is not a cause of meningitis. And the people of Zamfara are not the only people on earth that are fornicating. Trust me, there are places in this world where people fornicate more than in Zamfara, you know. Is it that God only likes to punish the people of Zamfara? I mean, in fact, I'm surprised we're talking about fornication in Zamfara, Mr. Governor, with the Sharia law in full effect. I mean, it's no longer in full effect in Zamfara. No, so me, I was thinking everybody in Zamfara would be holy, considering the fact that this is a state where they can cut off your hand or your legs for stealing a goat. No, so not to talk about if you are doing with somebody that you are not married to. I mean. And second of all, Mr. Governor, please move closer. You know, I'm also surprised that God did not punish someone that allegedly diverted 500 million naira. Hey, that is a Paris Club refund. He diverted that to pay for properties. No, be so. Or did you think that we have forgotten about that, Mr. Governor? No, we cannot forget how you transferred 500 million naira to the mortgage bank where you borrowed 800 million. Remember the money that you used to purchase properties in 2013? Hey, father, Mr. Governor. So God did not punish you for that? You know that is the money that you're supposed to use to develop the lives of people in Zamfara state. God did not punish you for that. Now, little children are dying of meningitis, and that is when God decided to punish people for their sins. Haba astraga furulai on your behalf, Mr. Governor. Back to the sender. Next time, before you blame the people for fornicating, at least you should address this 500 million naira as well. Sure, you understand? It's nice having you on the show. Back to what we were talking about. Please, if anyone would like to know more about the viruses, the bacteria, and the parasites that cause meningitis, such as mosquito-borne viruses, please read this article. I mean, there are all kinds of articles you can read online, including articles on how heat can trigger meningitis. So I'm not saying that people should fornicate, in case anybody is watching me from Zamfara. And not just Zamfara, all over the world. I'm not saying that people should fornicate. In fact, hopefully people can learn from what happened in Zamfara and stop fornicating. Right in the middle of their fornication when you were just enjoying it. I know. I don't want you to get meningitis, I mean, because God can find you and meningitis can also find you. You know, the main question is, has the governor ever fornicated? I would like to know. Because he's never had meningitis, so I'm sure the governor has never fornicated. And he has never slept with any woman outside his marriage. I'm just hoping that other governors in Nigeria would learn to live by example like this man. A very holy man. You guys know I don't know anything. Guess what? I'm just keeping it true.